take this moment to tell you a little something about what we're about to perform. I was lucky as a child to be read the Dr. Seuss story, The Sneeches, as it was a favorite book of my mom's. Another of her favorite books was Robert Fulghum's book entitled, All I Really Needed to Know, I Learned in Kindergarten. So with that in mind, I don't feel so bad admitting that the Sneeches shaped my worldview. So I think this story is here to remind us that what's on the outside of us is not as important as what's on the inside. Also, I feel privileged to say that for some of our performers, two in particular, this is their very first performance ever. So let's hear it for them.
Now, the star-bellied Sneeches had bellies with stars. The plain-bellied Sneeches had none upon bars. Those stars weren't so big. They were really so small, you might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, all the star-bellied Sneeches would laugh. We're the best kind of Sneech on the beaches. With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort. We have nothing to do but to lay belly sort. And whether they met some, when they were out walking, they'd hike on right past them, not even talking. When the star-bellied children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in the game? Not at all. You could only play if your bellies had stars, and the plain-bellied children had none upon bars. The star-bellied Sneeches had frankfurter or parties, or marshmallow toast. They never invited the plain-bellied Sneeches. They left them out cold in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near, and that's how they treated them, year after year. Then, one day, it seems, while the plain-bellied Sneeches were moping, doping, alone on the beaches, just sitting there, wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger stepped up in the strangest the voice was clear and clean.
Why, indeed, just one degree. Good telling your point. I'm going to quite unhappy, but I can fix it. I've fixed up shopping. I've come here to help. I have it indeed. prices are low, and I work at great speed, and I work is 100% correct.
Then quickly, Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine. He said,
You want stars from the starboard? You can have it for $3. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard.
so they clambered inside. Then the big machine roared. And it clunked. And it bumped. And it choked. And it burned. And it bubbled about. But the thing really worked. When the plain-bellied Sneeches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon stars. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start.
We're exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties. And now we can go to your Frankfurter parties.
Groaned the ones who had stars at the first.
We are still the best Sneeches, and they are the worst. But now, how in the world will we know
They all frowned.
if which kind is what, or the other way around?
Can't make me.
Not quite so bad. So you know who's that's what you do. How to be right. You know what I'll do. I'll wait to attend to the best Sneeches on Ages, and all this will cost $10 eaches. Belly stars are no longer in style, said McBean. What you need is a trip through my star off machine. This one attraction will take off your star, so you don't look like Sneeches who have
That handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nicely. Then, with snoots in the air, they paraded about, and they opened their beaks, and they let out a shout.
We know who's who. Now there isn't a doubt. The best kind of Sneeches are Sneeches without.
Then, of course, those with stars all got frightfully mad. To be wearing a star now was frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into his star-off machine. Then, of course, from then on, as you probably guessed, things really got into a horrible. All the rest of that day, on those wild screaming beaches, a fixed-up chaplain kept fixing up Sneeches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. The machines they raced round and about again, changing their stars every minute. They kept paying money, they kept running fast until the ending of the star goes. Then, when every last cent of their money was spent, the fixin'-up chappie packed up and he went. And he laughed as he drove his car up the street.
They never will know. So, we can't teach a speech.
But McBean was quite wrong, I'm quite happy to say, that the Sneeches really got quite smart on that day. The day they decided that Sneeches are Sneeches, and no kind of Sneech is the best on the beaches. That day, all the Sneeches forgot about stars, and whether or not they had one upon thar.